We're always talking about HHN, but what is HHN and why are we obsessed with it? Shh. What is up, ladies and gentlemen of the league? It's ya boys, and we back with another video. And
another HHN preparation! What's this HHN preparation on?
And on this video, we're going to be discussing what HHN is. Because, you know, we've done HHN preparation, speculation, and we've just, you know, obsessed about this event. But we realize that some of you that stumble upon our channel might not know what HHN is, or just like, what are these two weirdos talking about? So, we're going to clarify some of that.
So let's start on what the hell Halloween Horror Nights is. Well, it's an annual event at the Universal Studios Parks. It happens around mid-September, goes until the first week of November. Very true. Usually. What does it consist of?
So, HHN usually consists of about 4 to 8 mazes that guests are invited to walk through, and they can experience different things. Sometimes these mazes can be original concepts that the creative directors has worked with people and they brought their own scares, or sometimes they're what's known as IPs, intellectual properties, such as Insidious, Conjuring,
Basically,
Shining.
they're based off of a movie.
Yes, or a video game.
Or a video game, that has happened as well.
But the park just doesn't consist of mazes.
No! There is also scare zones. Now these scare zones can also be original or intellectual property based, and they basically build the environment so that no matter where you are in the park, you are getting some form of scare, whether you're in a maze or you're just walking to the candy shop. Well, there's gonna be someone there trying to scare you with either a chainsaw, machete, any other kind of weapon.
You name it, they're coming after you.
Yeah.
Also next to scare zones are usually there's typically shows. So there's usually one, at least from where we're from, which is Hollywood. We have one show every year for the last few years. Well, before last year, right? Jabberwockies was last year?
2 years now.
For the last 2 years, we've had Jabberwockies, which is a dance show done by the world famous dance crew, the Jabberwockies. But before that, we used to have Bill and Ted. We know other parks have Bill and Ted as well. They also have Academy of Villains and just other great shows that people can come watch and enjoy.
Also, because this is in Universal Studios theme park, most of the rides are open.
Yes, that's very true. And some of them get themed out.
Yep, in some parks, like in Universal Studios Japan, the rides are themed to this horror-esque that we are all in. Hollywood, the rides are the same.
Jurassic Park in the dark.
Oh, that's true. We have Jurassic Park in the dark.
They just turn off the lights.
And they play Welcome to the Jungle.
They didn't play it last year?
They didn't play it last year. I think it's because we were too early.
Yeah, maybe.
I hope it's because we were too early. Then also, there are certain parks, like in Hollywood, sections are blocked off. So not all rides, that's why we say not all rides. Like, for us, the Wizarding World of Harry Potter last year was blocked off. This year it will also be blocked off.
Yeah, and stuff like Despicable Me and stuff like that is also blocked off because it just doesn't fit with Horror Nights.
No.
You know? Also, we get some different eatery establishments. I know out in Orlando you guys get your eateries like change their menus and stuff like that. We get a food truck that comes in the back lot. And, you know, we get to, you know, munch on whatever they've got going.
Grilled cheese sandwiches.
Grilled cheese.
There's also specific food like blood bags, blood shots. Those are exclusive to the events. Of course, there's also merchandise, but that's for another video. So now we talked about overall what is Halloween Horror Nights.
Right.
Why do we like Halloween Horror Nights?
Why do we like Halloween Horror Nights?
Why? Well, I mean, I think it's because it really combines fear and laughter. It's a good combination. Like, it's full laughter. We get scared, and then we laugh about it because we're like, oh, you're just a guy in a suit. Silly you.
And they turn out to be real instead.
And then, yeah, so. But also it is in a safe environment and brings our deepest, darkest fears. Like for me, clowns, hate them, and they're in those events. But you know, it's like we go to Universal Studios 50 million times a year, so we go there and we're like, oh, well, I know Universal Studios, there's just like clowns now. So
yeah.
I feel safe.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. I think one of the big things for me that why I love this event and take it so personal is that it does let you indulge in your fears, but still with that comfort that you know that nothing's gonna happen to you and this is all for fun and that's it. It's fun. And it gets even more fun when you bring friends, brothers, sisters, your family, when they all get involved in this. It's just so much fun to spend time with, you know, people that you care about and stuff like that, and get scared because that's not something that you usually do throughout the year. You know, usually, you know, Disneyland, stuff like that. It's to have fun, enjoy each other, one another, lovey-dovey, stuff like that. Horror Night is to see other people.
No lovey-dovey.
But you know what I mean. You know.
I think another thing, especially with Hollywood, is that it is not just a September through November event, but it's all year. Like, we're given hints and code names, and we're speculating from as early as December for the following year's lineup. And with these announcements, every announcement, then we started thinking, okay, what is going to happen? What are the scenes that we're going to see? So it's constant. It's not just one chunk of the year. It's like throughout the year, we're always thinking about Halloween Horror Nights.
And with that, like with that whole, you know, all throughout the year we get little like trickles of puzzles and stuff like that. We also get to meet, you know, the HHN community,
That's
which
true.
This channel has about 2 years now going on now, and we've got to meet some great people. Some of the people that, you know, watch us and stuff like that. You know, it's really cool to see just how big of an influence that this event has that brings kind of all of us together.
Yeah, and that's great that there is some event that can bring a community together.
Definitely.
We love being part of that community.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think that's pretty much it, right? We talked about what it is, why we like it.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments what you think. Why do you like the event? Or maybe there's some part of Halloween Horror Nights that we left out about, like, what exactly it is. So
True.
leave in the comments. If you like this video, make sure to hit that like button.
You're already on the channel. I mean, come on, subscribe. Subscribe. We'll keep you up to date with Horror Night stuff. You can see our wacky adventures at Universal and stuff like that. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Very, very true. And if you're on Twitter and you really like us, make sure to follow us at TLETweets.
And if you really like us and you like pictures, you can go follow us on Instagram at TLEPics.
And of course, I'm Thomas.
I'm Josue.
We your boys.
And we outie.